start match week 2 in the Jägermeister Cup, we have a battle for the top spot in Group 3. One Knoxville welcomes Indy 11 to its new home, Covenant Health Park. The two sides facing off for the very first time. Tonight's match is brought to you by Markman's Jewelers, Knoxville's hometown jeweler. When we look at those Group 3 standings, it is One Knoxville the host, just 1 point behind the visitors in Indy 11. If One Knoxville does win on penalties tonight, they will go top. Indy 11, of course, would like to prevent that at all costs. Let's take a look at Knoxville's first match in the Jägermeister Cup this season. It was the first game in their brand new home, and it was quite the thriller. Broke the attendance record, over 6,000 fans at Covenant Health Park. Quite the thriller, 2-2 at full time. It went to penalty kicks. Sean Lewis steps up to the occasion, makes the penalty save, and then it was Danny Fernandez who slotted it home to give One Knoxville that extra point. Leading the line tonight for One Knoxville is one of the club's greats, Kempis Tequila. The German has the all-time record in goals for the club with 16. Will soon be looking to add to that total tonight. He scored against FC Tulsa to give Knoxville the lead in the second half. We'll see what he can do tonight against Indy 11. Let's take a look how the visitors got on in their first Jägermeister Cup match against Forward Madison. It was 0-0 after 45 minutes, and then in the second half, that's when the team from Indiana really took over. First, it was Jack Blake, and then Elvis Ammo off the bench. He scored 2 in quick succession, and it was a 4-0 win, the biggest winning margin of any team in the first round. And Elvis Ammo in the starting 11 tonight for Sean McCauley's side. He's got 7 goals in 11 appearances for Indy 11. Certainly one that will give the One Knoxville backline a lot of trouble. 33-year-old really has had a stellar career across USL Championship. There's been a lot of twists and turns to start the Jägermeister Cup, and surely we'll see a few more tonight. It is One Knoxville taking on Indy 11. Don't go anywhere. It's up next.
Today we went to the beach, and it was totally worth it. Stay 2 nights, get a $50 Best Western gift card.
Whoa, termites can eat a pound of wood a day. 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 What's wrong, Daddy? Daddy? You okay?
Keep termites out of your home and your head with our premium guarantee that covers up to $250,000 in new termite damage. Before panic shows up, Terminix it.
3 ice-cold Jägermeister shots, please. Those look warm.
Serve it cold or don't serve it at all. Jägermeister. Damn, that's cold.
Blew my mind away.
It's not just a nationwide company that's trying to get your money and then jacking up your prices every other month.
$65 a month, every month, no questions asked.
It's so fast.
So my speeds have quadrupled, actually.
Believe me, you will see the difference.
If you can get KUB fiber in your neighborhood, get it.
10 out of 10, I would recommend it.
Jägermeister is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the USL Jägermeister Cup. Take a shot at glory and celebrate the magic of this exciting tournament all year long. Please drink responsibly. Let's take a look at the starting 11 for the home side, one Knoxville. There are 4 changes to the side that lost to Charlotte Independence last time out, as we mentioned earlier. Kempis Tequila leading the line for One Knox. Sean Lewis retains his spot in the back line, but exciting news for One Knox fans. Callum Johnson is back in the starting 11 after fighting back through injury. Take a look at the lineup for Sean McCauley's side, and interesting enough, there are also 4 changes to his starting 11 that lost to El Paso last time out. And the most notably, between the sticks, Englishman Reece Charles Cook makes his 2nd appearance of the season, his first being against Philadelphia Union in the US Open Cup. Elvis Ammo does lead the line and gets the nod to lead the line alongside Malik Foster. We are moments away from kickoff from downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. In the 11 in their away reds, going up against One Knox in their home blues. It's soccer time in Knoxville, Tennessee. We are underway for the 2nd round of the Jägermeister Cup. Nicholas Whaley with you here on ESPN+. It's the 2nd straight game in the Jaeger Cup, where Knoxville has welcomed a team from the USL Championship. Foster down the line, and as that does trickle in the back of the net, it will certainly not count. Ball already goes out of play. Sparkly new home for One Knox. Certainly fantastic facilities. It shares it with the AA Knoxville Smokies, who are the Cubs affiliate. $114 million to build this really fantastic venue. And in that first game against FC Tulsa in the Jaeger Cup, One Knox broke the record for the highest attendance for a USL League One team in history, with over 6,300 fans. Sean Lewis getting his 2nd touches on the ball today. He is between the sticks once again for One Knox, making his 2nd straight appearance in all comps, and as well as 2nd straight appearance in the Jaeger Cup. Stuart Ritchie looking to reset it back and does so. Ian Fuller and Sean McCauley, 2 managers for tonight's game, actually were colleagues for 4 seasons at Minnesota United. Ian Fuller has nothing but admiration for his former colleague, someone he talked to a lot before taking the One Knox job this season. Sean McCauley said that they will certainly be getting dinner after tonight's game, but first they gotta go to battle, go to war for the very first time. Famer resets, and Sarah Costas nearly caught Charles Cook. First time he's gotten on the ball today, and the Greek international nearly caught the goalkeeper unawares. Knoxville having a tasty bit of possession the first 2.5 minutes. Both coaches said that they expect a few fireworks tonight, and both teams lost 3-1 in games where in the league that you felt that each team maybe deserved more from them, especially Indy 11, who against El Paso had more than 3 times expected goals of the Locomotive. They played down the line, couldn't find an option. Knoxville throw on the near side. Heem Brown will surely take. It's been a few quite wet and windy days in Tennessee, of course. Throughout the week, we've had numerous thunderstorms that you see have made the natural bits of the playing surface very nice and green, but also a little bit more slick. That will be a foul won by Stravos Zarakostas. First free kick in a dangerous position for One Knox. Take a look at our first replay of the night, brought to you by Bush. And fair credit to Zarakostas for trying to get back on his feet and keep playing. It'll be Stuart Ritchie from the set piece. Played every single minute for One Knox this season. Only one of those workhorses in all of USL League One. We'll look to whip it in. Long cross. In the 11 are first to it. Headed clear by Murphy and then Blake. Picked up quickly by Calixtro. Look to play in Johnson. And in the 11 can break quickly. Here's Jack Blake. Still got space ahead of him. He's got Malik Foster to his left. Foster, long switch. Rendon tried to get it back into the penalty area. Said it finds Mikel Goling for the first time. And Goling plays it down the left-hand side. Calixtro is brought down. And the first yellow card inside 5 minutes. For Indy 11, it's Penofemu is the first into the referee's book. Excuse me, that's actually Hayden White with the yellow card. Playing it right back. Hayden White is the lone Indy 11 player to get a red card this season. His first yellow card in Jägermeister Cup. And the second free kick will look to be whipped in, this time by Mikel Goling with the right boot. Whipped towards the near post. Ball is loose. Indy 11 players trying to clear, and eventually Blake can look to clear. Zarakostas crossed to the near post. White was first to it. One Knox really putting the pressure on the championship side. Jaheim Brown, a little frustration there as the ball trickles out of play. It'll be a goal kick. Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship, from the academy to the big leagues. Select is there every step of the way. Visit us.select-.com for the latest Select product specials and more. Select, the player's choice. Indy 11 just can't get out here at the moment. One Knox really putting the pressure on. I'm sure Ian Fuller will be delighted with what he's seen from his team so far. Tequila miscontrolled it, couldn't get the pass out wide to Calixtro. Musa looks to go long. Foster, excuse me, that's Ammo who's running onto it and does very well to keep it from being a goal kick. Elvis Ammo making sure that Skelton knew exactly where the ball went out. Dean Brown with the throw in, the Jamaican international. Murphy. He'll reset play now for Indy 11. Their first little bit of possession in the opening 10. Indy have really struggled as of late in all competitions. They've gone 7 winless in the USL Championship. Their longest streak for nearly 3 years. Indy 11 team that's made the playoffs in back-to-back seasons. Coach McCauley said that the Jaeger Cup is an opportunity to win a trophy in 7 games. And it's why they notice most of Indy 11 starters are their best options, and their opportunity to win a trophy, first trophy in the club's history, is certainly an opportunity that not just Indy 11 but most clubs are really looking at across League One and Championship. Rendo. Back post. Oh, there's Ammo launching over Brown. And the touch from Elvis Ammo goes wide, and First opportunity of the evening goes the way of Indy 11. Good ball from the right-hand side from White. And athleticism from the 33-year-old and Elvis Amo to get over Jaheim Brown. Top scorer in the Jaeger Cup with 2 goals so far. Both of those off the bench against forward Madison. Earned him the starting role tonight. USL on CBS Sports Network wraps up the month of May with a Championship Western Conference doubleheader on May 28th. San Antonio FC take on FC Tulsa at 8 p.m. Eastern, followed by Las Vegas Lights FC and Phoenix Rising at 10:30. Catch all the action on CBS Sports Network on May 28th. That one's whipped towards the back post. Rendon was there. Now Foster, goaling with good defense. Now McRobb. Aiden Quinn. All the way to Foster on the right-hand side. Blake and the 1-2 with Foster. Doesn't pay off this time for Indy 11. That final ball just not hitting for Indy to start the game. Sean Lewis is sitting a little comfortably at the moment in the Knoxville net. Referee making sure that the throw-in is in the right position for Hayden White. 30-year-old who played for the Sheffield Wednesday, Academy when he was younger. We have quite a few former English Football League Academy graduates on display today. Reece Charles Cook in goal for Indy 11. Played for the Arsenal Youth Academy before playing for 15 other clubs in the UK. Coventry City and Swindon Town among them, for making his move stateside. Long ball's over the top. It's not going the right way for Indy at the moment. Here's Jordan Skelton. He'll try the long ball. Tequila. Rob trying to clear Indy's lines, only as far as Brown. Still Jaheim Brown. Tequila. Oh, look to play it wide. He gets it back. He goes down. Referee waves away the appeals of the German. Now Rendon goes down on the foul from Goaling, and that will be a free kick. And Indy will look to play very quickly. That ball over the top. Sean Lewis, first to the scene. Both teams really playing direct in the opening 12 minutes. Another long ball over the top, but no Knoxville player in sight this time around. Both teams have enjoyed scoring goals in the first half. One Knox scored 56% of their goals in the opening 45. Indy have scored 46% of theirs between, we're almost at this point, 16 and 45. So maybe in a few moments' time we'll start seeing a few more quality chances at net. Poor touch there from Scott McLeod that time. And he looked to go quickly with the throw. Amo! Oh, off the bar. Elvis Amo. His first opportunity went wide, the second rattles the bar. And the best opportunity so far. Take a look at that again, roll the beautiful bean footage. Elvis Amo right at the edge of the area, acres of space too. Sean Lewis will surely beat. All it results in is the goal kick. Elvis Thomas Allof, whatever it is in the Jägermeister Cup, he just has a little bit more pep in his step. Has been playing really well of late. He was part of the team of the week in the championship on May 6th. And Indy starting to stretch. One knocks that little bit more. That ball in behind for Foster goes just a little bit too far ahead of him. Sean Lewis, who led League One in saves and goals against last season, but he's really been battling it out with Johan Garibay for that #1 spot. It's a roster that has seen a bit of chop and change for One Knox this season. Stalwarts from last season like Angelo Kelly and Kempis Tequila have been not relegated to the bench, but there's been that little bit more rotation. And it shows what a quality job Ian Fuller and the front office of One Knoxville have done to create a team that can really compete, not just in the Cup tonight, but in USL League One. One Knox losing their first game in league play last time out against Charlotte Independence. And it was a game that Ian Fuller said they just disappointed the way that the opportunities they did give up, but through the week he said that he hasn't seen that type of energy from the players and that drive and to train hard since pre-season. So it shows the mentality that this One Knox team has, and why they are in the top 4 in the league this season, and why they already caused an upset against FC Tulsa. And don't forget that they were in the lead against FC Tulsa until the 95th minute. Goling kicks it over his head and out of play. Finn McRobb, the Scotsman, will throw it in for Indy 11, making his first start of the season for Indy. Foster thought about taking the shot. On back by Goling. Tequila. Calixtra. Sprinting onto it is Zarkostas. Does he win the throw? He does. His manager commended his energy and pace down the wings that he has given this One Knox team this season. Came in July of last year, and his first full season already has 3 assists. Indy elect to reset. It's a little bit of that feeling out phase in this game. Get the feeling that those few long balls over the top have made both teams say, hey, let's sit back that little bit more. White will go long once again. Rendon, good touch. McLeod over his head. Now Foster. Blake. Aiden Quinn. McRobb! And cleared away. Jordan Skelton got that one. It looked like he got that right in the face. And it will be a first corner of the game. Indy starting to work that ball nicely in and around the area. McLeod wasn't quite in the face of Jordan Skelton, but good block nonetheless. James Murphy stands over the corner kick with in swing. Whip towards the middle. Comes all the way out. Shot from distance from Finn McRobb again. This time it's a little too far right of the post. Well, Knoxville has built such a great foundation here in downtown. It's played last season on the campus of UT, and as great as the facilities are at Tennessee, it's really nice to have your own home and one that you can call your own. And the community that has been built around the club is certainly exceptional in their first 2 seasons at the pro level. Both teams really struggling to get the ball away from that left-hand sideline. Ritchie will look to throw it in. Both teams really adventurous with marking where the ball actually went out of play. Minutes gone from Covenant Health Park. Scoreless in the second round of the Jägermeister Cup. This was the only game in the cup tonight between Knoxville and Indy 11. Indy have come closer. Elvis Ammo hitting the crossbar. They could come close here again. Foster running away. It's a great challenge from Jordan Skelton. First big defensive contribution from the captain. Malik Foster did really well to quickly go the other way. He was in behind, got away from Scott McLeod. Jordan Skelton, ever reliable, forces the second corner for Indy. That's crossed in, headed cleared by Howgley. That's won nicely and actually gets called back. Strava Zarakostas thought he was away, but Mohamed Kalia, our center referee tonight, immediately called the foul. Both Tequila and Zarakostas thought that was going to be a 2-on-1. Instead, it'll just be an Indy free kick in quite a promising position. Quinn and Murphy standing over this one. Two of the best from a dead ball in all of USL Championship. Puts it down quickly. Quinn crosses it in. That header is looping and had to get tipped over the crossbar by Sean Lewis. And he's a little frustrated how quickly that was taken after the ball was placed down. A little bit of trickery from Murphy and Quinn. Outswinging corner this time. The header is up and another tip over the bar by Lewis. This time it was James Musa with the header. Lewis being called into action once again. That crowd of bodies of Indy 11 players just causing a few headaches for one Knox this halfway stage of the first half. Cross to the near post this time. Knox were able to clear. Oh, was that handball? Maybe, yes it was. Soccer season is here and SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the USL. Get all your USL tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site, SeatGeek, your ticket to great seats. Blake hurling it forward. Hit out of play by McLeod. Indy's starting to take control of this one at the moment. Oh, and Blake gets brought down. That will be a free kick. But Howgley a little bit too physical there. Jack Blake a little slow to get up. No doubt this was a foul, and right at the edge of the playing surface. James Murphy from the free kick once again. Likes of Ofeimu, Musa, Bruno Rendon, all waiting in and around that penalty area. Really caused some headaches. They've already caused a few for Sean Lewis in the net. Foster's lingering unmarked at the top of the area here. Watch out for him. That one's whipped towards the back post and goes over everybody and out of play. James Murphy, you mentioned one of the best at dead ball situations in all of the championship. His 7th season in USL. Played with the likes of Vegas, RGV, Monterey Bay, and played last season for Detroit, one of the newcomers this season. In all 33 games and had 2 assists. Another experienced signing for Indy, and got a good blend of youth and experience. They are the 3rd eldest team in terms of squad age in USLC. Ball giveaway by McLeod. Indy can't do anything with it this time. Lewin a throw-in on the far side. Ofeimu plays it long. Skelton was first to it. Flag was up for offside anyway. First offside of the night. We've had a few really good chances for Indy 11 in the opening 27 minutes of this one. Amo, who rattled the crossbar. But One Knox haven't really tested Charles Cook in the Indy net. That will be a foul as Zarek Costas and Aidan Quinn collide off the ball. The referee give a little talking to both. It's certainly a game that means an awful lot to both. Skelton, long diagonal ball, goes out of play this time. Stuart Ritchie, the intended target, excuse me. After both team defeats last week, it'd be interesting to see how both replied, and especially with two coaches who know each other all too well. There's a little bit of a chess match at the moment for both. Who will bite first, I think, is the moral of the first half so far. It does also show that, of course, the Jägermeister Cup, it's very quick to compare both leagues, and this being the second season of the competition and first being with both Championship and League One involved, shows that the level of competition is a lot closer than many thought it would be, and shows how well both Knoxville and Indy 11 have been pushing the boundaries this season. That'll be a free kick though for Indy 11. Sean McCauley did say that the gap between USL and League One is not that big. With promotion, relegation, and a new Division One coming. And certainly exciting times for the United Soccer League. James Murphy once again standing over the free kick. Headed cleared by Howley. He was the first. And there, they'll be disappointed with that. Murphy, long ball over the top, and is nicely collected by Sean Lewis. Oh, and after Lewis was able to get the ball away, James Musa collided with the goalkeeper. Rendon. Foster twisting away from Johnson. Zaracostas launches it away. Lewis is looking for a decision, looking for answers, really. He interested to see what happened there, if that was just an unfortunate collision or if something maybe a little bit more substance to it. Another corner kick in the meantime for Indy 11. Crossed in, Rendon was up there, Musa's there too, Zaracostas got there first. Zaracostas chasing after it. Down goes Murphy, and that will be yet another set piece opportunity for Indy 11. Travis Zaracostas has been all over the pitch in the opening half hour. He's been on the left, he's been on the right, chasing after the ball, and I think it's fair to say that was always going to be a free kick. He does commit more fouls than any other player per 90 minutes in USL League One. 3.8 is the specific stat in that category. That's when you are chasing after the ball and trying to win the ball back so much. It's fair enough. That one's crossed in. Rendon was at the near post. Calixtro muscling with Foster. They're throwing on the far side, and James Musa can launch this one into the penalty area. Indy have scored one from a long throw this season. That one's crossed to the back post. Lewis has to punch. Brown gets it on the near side. Plays it long. Tequila was the target, but Indy win it back. Long ball over the top for Rendon. Rendon cuts to his right. Plays it across goal. Here's Blake. Blake with the left foot. Just drags it wide. Another decent opportunity for Indy 11. Rendon, the former Northern Colorado player, plays it nicely for Blake, who did get that few yards of space but couldn't do anything with it. Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access on Tuesday nights. Please hear live matches from USL, MLS, Premier League, and more, all on Sirius XM FC 157 and on the new Sirius XM app. We haven't really seen the fireworks as we were expecting in this first half so far. 33 minutes gone. You have seen the crossbar rattled and a few collisions off the ball, but haven't seen too much going forward from a One Knoxville perspective. I'm sure Ian Fuller will be a little disappointed with that. And a club that has really formed an identity as being so solid defensively, and that's something that Ian Fuller touched on, that his predecessor, Mark Kiva, really instilled on a lot of these players who were there in under the previous stewardship. But Fuller is looking to be that little bit more aggressive and show that attacking prowess in this team. And haven't haven't seen enough of that today so far, and I'm sure Coach Fuller will certainly be happy with what he's seen from his team so far defensively, but will certainly look to do something a little bit more at the other end. Brown trying to get the ball forward, but instead didn't get the right connection. It'll be another Indy throw. James Murphy slowly strolls forward. Look to throw it in. Does so eventually. Here's Blake. Hammer. Aiden Quick. McRobb. Foster was there waiting for it, but it was nicely won. Deflected off of Tequila this time. Howgley. Calixtro. He's brought down by Quinn this time. Free kick to Knoxville. Brazilian Aiden Quinn asking the referee a question there, but I think it's fair to say that he did get the contact. Possibly handball there on Gio Calixtro, but may have just grazed his shoulder. Skelton telling Calixtro to get forward. Indy just at the top of the D. Is Johnson. Stuart Ritchie. Calixtro. Ritchie again. And cleared away by White. McLeod. Deflected out of play. Knoxville will retain possession. Ball over the top. The ball doesn't travel as quickly as Elvis Ammo thought it would, and he was trying to chase after it. John Lewis was quick on the scene. Good control from Brown. Howgley. Tequila, down goes Johnson. That shot from the left side by Calixtro. First save of the evening for Charles Cook. He looks to play Indy quickly. Foster, that goes out of play. And Knoxville will actually retain the throw. Foster looking for a question. Let's take a look at that shot from Gio Calixtro. Johnson ran into, looked like Ofemu in transition. It was a pretty decent effort from Gio Calixtro. Nothing too much to worry about for Reece Charles Cook. Goalkeeper for Indy 11, who got the second most saves in a game against Philadelphia Union in the US Open Cup. Game that Indy drew over 120 minutes and then lost on penalties. So if this game does stay level after 90 minutes, we will go to a penalty shootout to determine who will get the extra point. Well, Knoxville have done better in that category as of late. Foster. Jack Blake. Looks to play Ammo in. Howgley is able to carry it clear. Howgley still going. Now goes out of play for the throw. Watch the USL Championship in Spanish on 2DN, the nation's leading Spanish-language sports network, for a Western Conference doubleheader on May 28th. San Antonio take on FC Tulsa at 8 p.m. Eastern, followed by LV Lights and Phoenix Rising at 10:30. Go to uslchampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. Knoxville supporters group, the Scruffs in full voice. Look to see a little bit more from their team going forward. The final 5 minutes of this first half. One Knox have scored 6 goals in the last 5 games. They've been very well going forward this season, but they have also missed 14 big chances. That is third most in USL League One. Against an Indy 11 team that has, while struggled in league play as of late, they very good structure and are very difficult to break down. Flickstrom. Del Goalie. Johnson, goalie. Gets his pass deflected by Quinn. Now Rendon. He's got space ahead of him. Still Rendon. Murphy switches to McRobb. Blake, McRobb. Back to Blake. Quinn, cross to the back post. McLeod needed to clear, but only as far as Quinn. Blake tried to flick it to the back post. Knox can clear their lines. Algley brings down Quinn. Referee plays the advantage, and Foster, who was in an offside position, couldn't run onto that one. Well, they'll be pretty happy with what they've seen in the opening 42 minutes. One Knox supporters group, the Scruffs, who really taken their new home and tried to make a difficult atmosphere to play in. And I mentioned before, the community that has been built around One Knox has been nothing short of spectacular, and shows how important it is to have that community around you. The concern here for Michael Goaling, who's down. Excuse me, that's Callum Johnson. Callum Johnson, who has just come back from an injury. And Fuller, who was so excited to have him back. So he's certainly a voice of concern. Abel Capuzzo looks like he's in his full strip and is ready to go. In any event, as Johnson is back to his feet. That hamstring maybe just troubling him that little bit. Of course, when you come back from an injury like that, you feel any sort of difference or anything that it doesn't feel normal again. You want to make sure that everything is a-okay before going back to 100% again. It does look like the New York native will be able to continue. Caputo goes back to have a seat on the Knoxville bench. We can get back underway, and that will certainly add a few minutes to the end of this first half. Long throw from Brown. That one's headed on. Costas wanted to get to it. Charles Cook clears. Referee calls a foul. against Johnson. Seems like whatever issue he had is subsided for the time being, so that will be certainly music to the ears of Knoxville fans. .45 to go in the opening 45. That long ball over the top. Elvis Ammo. Good block from Brown. McRobb. Foster. Tried to lay it back to Quinn. Couldn't do so. Can Knoxville stretch in the 11? Tequila, long ball over the top. Can Haugley keep it in? He does. But it just results in an Indy goal kick. First big counter-attacking opportunity for Knoxville. Just couldn't get that final ball. The long ball from Tequila on the left side. Just a little too much for Sievert Haugley on that occasion. We'll have 1 minute of stoppage time at the end of this first half. Going into the break, both managers sure will feel happy, but certainly room for improvement. Sean McCauley for Indy 11, I'm sure, will be a little happier of the two coaches, considering his side hit the crossbar and had a few more shots on target. Just the one for Knoxville. Zarakostas, and another foul against him this time. Doesn't stop running though, does he? Just almost an infinite ball of energy for him. And that should take us to the end of the first half. Referee Mohamed Kalia whistles the end of the first half between Knoxville and Indy 11. Goalless between the two sides. Indy 11 with the better chances. Elvis Ammo hitting the crossbar for the team from Indiana. We'll have the highlights and all the analysis just after this break on ESPN+. Don't go anywhere.
Gig speed internet from the big guys, gig speed internet from KUB Fiber. What's the difference? Ours is truly gig speed. Do a speed check and see if you're getting what you pay for. Then make the switch to KUB Fiber.
Wait, come back! Wait, come back, I need more help.
Take a load off it. Take a load for free.
Today we went to the beach, and it was totally worth it. Stay 2 nights, get a $50 Best Western gift card.
Whoa, termites can eat a pound of wood a day. Pound of wood a day.
Pound of wood a day. Pound of wood a day.
What's wrong, Daddy? Daddy? You okay?
Keep termites out of your home and your head with our premium guarantee that covers up to $250,000 in new termite damage. Before panic shows up, Terminix it.
3 ice-cold Jägermeister shots, please. Those look warm.
Serve it cold or don't serve it at all. Jägermeister. Damn, that's cold.
Welcome back to Knoxville, Tennessee, where Knoxville and Indy 11 are goalless at the break. Halftime is brought to you by Realty Executives. Not much going on in the first 45. Crossbar was hit, but we had a really fun round one in the Jägermeister Cup. Let's take a look at the save and goal of round one.
Vargas chips it forward. Zico Bailey knew who gets a hand on it. And Nuhu comes up big for the Owls once again.
They can put it in the back of the net, and can they start here with this set piece? It's put in the mix in the back of the net. A direct free kick. Utter brilliance. And it's 2-1. Richmond trying to get back in the game. It's nil. Seufert.
Today we went to the beach, and it was totally worth it. Stay 2 nights, get a $50 Best Western gift card.
Whoa, termites can eat a pound of wood a day. Pound of wood a day.
Pound of wood a day. Pound of wood a day.
What's wrong, Daddy? Daddy? You okay?
Keep termites out of your home and your head with our premium guarantee that covers up to $250,000 in new termite damage. Before panic shows up, Terminix it.
3 ice-cold Jägermeister shots, please. Those look warm.
Serve it cold or don't serve it at all. Jägermeister. Damn, that's cold.
Blew my mind away.
It's not just a nationwide company that's trying to get your money and then jacking up your prices every other month.
$65 a month, every month, no questions asked.
It's so fast.
So my speeds have quadrupled, actually.
Believe me, you will see the difference.
If you can get KUB fiber in your neighborhood, get it.
10 out of 10, I would recommend it.
Scoreless at the break in the first game of round 2 in the Jägermeister Cup between Knoxville and Indy 11. The Scruffs, they'll get ready to start beating the drum once again in the second half. But lots of news going on around the USL. First, Juan Obregon Jr. He was, I mean, if you haven't seen this goal at this point, please do so. Get on your social media and see this goal from 70 yards out for Westchester. It was an unbelievable goal. It was #1 on Sports Center. 23 USL players and League One players were named to CONCACAF Gold Cup rosters. Those just came out just a few days ago. And also a very cool friendly that will be going on. Forward Madison will host Liga MX's development squad in Tigres U23. That will be on June 25th. But before that, we've got the rest of round 2 still to come in the next week. A couple really fascinating matchups. The likes of Charleston and Greenville, that one in South Carolina, that will be certainly a fun one. We got a good mix of League One going up against Championship, and as well, of course, Lexington, a former League One side in their first season in the Championship, going up against Charlotte Independence, who are flying in League One. That one on the 31st. All games on ESPN. Plus, take a look at the rest of round 2. Chattanooga and Forward Madison will take on each other. All these games on the 31st of May. Yeah, again, some really good matchups. We've got an inter-Florida battle between Miami and FC Naples. Those clubs are separated by just about an hour and a half's drive. Certainly look out for that one next weekend. Still one more page of games to look at. I think the one that sticks out is El Paso against Northern Colorado Switchbacks. Those two should be quite the matchup, along with Monterey Bay and Orange County SC. These are the later games on the 31st, of course, on the West Coast. Just so a whole list of games on the 31st, so make sure you're glued to your ESPN Plus channels. Let's look at the upcoming schedule for One Knoxville. They will go on the road and head north to Westchester, New York to take on Westchester SC, and then we'll be back at home for 2 games against Richmond, and South Georgia Tormenta, and then double back-to-back games against Madison and Chattanooga. Really important stretch for Ian Fuller's side, who will look to keep their place in the top 4 in League One. Well, the first half didn't provide too much action, but we still had a couple good chances, especially for Indy 11. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this break on ESPN Plus.
Fiber internet from the big guys, fiber internet from KUB. What's the difference? No fine print. Get true gig speed internet for just $65 a month. No contracts, no slowdowns, no disclaimers. KUB Fiber.
Wait, come back! Wait, come back, I need more help. Take a load off it. Take a load for free.
Today we went to the beach, and it was totally worth it. Stay 2 nights, get a $50 Best Western gift card.
Whoa, termites can eat a pound of wood a day. Pound of wood a day.
Pound of wood a day. Pound of wood a day.
What's wrong, Daddy? Daddy? You okay?
Keep termites out of your home and your head with our premium guarantee that covers up to $250,000 in new termite damage. Before panic shows up, Terminix it.
3 ice-cold Jägermeister shots, please. Those look warm.
Serve it cold or don't serve it at all. Jägermeister. Damn, that's cold.
Gig speed internet from the big guys, gig speed internet from KUB Fiber. What's the difference? Ours is truly gig speed. Do a speed check and see if you're getting what you pay for. Then make the switch to KUB Fiber.
Jägermeister is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the USL Jägermeister Cup. Take a shot at glory and celebrate the magic of this exciting tournament all year long. Please drink responsibly. Let's take at the first half stats, and Indy 11 have had more shots on target and more possession, and they've really spent most of that first half in the One Knoxville penalty area. Ian Fuller, the One Knoxville manager, will certainly be happy with his team's performance defensively, but will want to see a little bit more going forward. Indy 11 also had 0.72 XG to One Knoxville's 0.06, so tells you a little bit more about what's been going on in that first half. In Indy 11, a team that has really struggled to be solid defensively, but have really been good with the goals. So see what they can do in the second half. A little bit of a reminder about those Group 3 standings. Indy 11 at the start of tonight were a point clear of One Knoxville. They were level on points with Birmingham Legion. So at the moment, Indy would be 1 point clear of the pack. One Knoxville, of course, if it does stay 0-0, would love to win the penalty shootout, because that would mean they would then go on to 4 points and would jump ahead of Indy 11, because in the Jägermeister Cup, the first tiebreaker is head-to-head, and that also counts for the penalty shootout. So lots to be excited about. The Jägermeister Cup, its first full season with both Championship and League One involved, has already brought up a whole case of exciting action, and certainly has been a wonderful addition to the schedule for both League One and Championship, because to add this competition, I should say, we've eliminated 4 regular season games in the Championship. So it means that coaches don't have to rotate rosters as much. It's more incorporated into the regular schedule. Nicola Rosamila looks like he might be getting ready to come into the game for one Knoxville. Hayden White needing to get ready to go for the second 45. Hayden White, 30-year-old from the United Kingdom. Stuart Ritchie, Mikael Goling getting ready to go as well, the Danish international. Goling in his first season in the volunteer state. And Stuart Ritchie, who, according to coach Ian Fuller, doesn't say much on the pitch, but is certainly a leader, not just for the younger guys, but for the entire team. So that's a great example. And Charles Cook, who is making his second appearance of the season for Indy 11, has had to make one stop, certainly not as many as he had to make against Philadelphia Union in the round of 32 of the US Open Cup. He will look to get that first clean sheet of the season here tonight. And it does look like Rosamila is coming into the game for one Knoxville. We'll get confirmation of who's come out momentarily, and a little more of an attacking substitution, adding another winger. We'll also have Caputo, who's come in for Callum Johnson. Gio Calixtro has also come out of the game for one Knoxville. So 2 changes for Ian Fuller at halftime. Shows that he maybe didn't like the way the team was structured in that first half, so adding maybe a little bit more pace down the wing in Nicola Rosamila, the New Jersey native, played at Rutgers last year, I should say. Also, Abel Caputo, who has now played in all but one game this season for one Knoxville. And Knox on the attack early to start the second half. Ball is cleared away by Indy 11 this time. There's the confirmation of those substitutions. Maybe the first major move of this chess match between the two former colleagues in Ian Fuller and Sean McCauley. Nicholas Whaley here with you on ESPN+. All games in the Jägermeister Cup round 2, also on ESPN+. Busa heading it back into the Knoxville half. Tequila gets brought down and wins the free kick. And Kempis Tequila, who in his Knoxville career, making his 41st appearance for the club tonight, scored 16 goals and had 5 assists. Oh, mistake out of the back from distance, it goes in! What is it with USL and goals from long range? Absolutely incredible. Sean Lewis totally caught unawares. Elvis Ammo grabs his 3rd goal in the Jägermeister Cup. And it was the one Knoxville free kick. Elvis Ammo intercepts it. And from 45 yards, it wasn't even just a floating ball, it was right in the top corner. The top scorer in the Jägermeister Cup, all on his own now, is Elvis Ammo. And just like that, Indy 11 are in front. Sent shockwave. That ball's over the top now for Tequila. Oh, lovely ball inside. Costas couldn't get it back towards Goaling in the middle. A chaotic start to the second half. Covenant Health Park stunned, and it was the smallest mistake from the free kick. Knoxville tried to play it short. Elvis Ammo took no prisoners. Mel Caputo, his first contribution of the evening. Cross to the back post. Rosamila was waiting. McLeod. Dara Costas. Skelton! Forced to save from Charles Cook. Skelton gets it back. Caputo. He loses out this time. Foster goes down. Referee waves away the appeals. Foster's still on the floor. And now the referee will stop play. Second shot on target for one Knoxville. Right to the near post. It was centrally. Reece Charles Cook just had to parry it away. One Knoxville rue the missed opportunity. They now playing behind, and what was a careless error really that led to the Indy 11 goal as Foster is quickly back to his feet. It'll be a drop ball for one Knox. McLeod playing it long. Brown slips, he can't get to the ball before Blake. Ammo. Foster, Ammo again. Now Blake. Aiden Quinn. James Murphy. Lift over the top for Ammo. Sean Lewis. First to it. Well, the opening 5 minutes of this second half have provided just as much excitement as the first 45. So hopefully it's a tale of what is to come in the next 40 minutes or so. One Knoxville playing a goal from a goal behind. Pressure will be on now. Rosamila. Goalie. Opportunity for one Knox. Cross to the back post. Zara Costas. There wasn't another one Knox player in sight. Zara Costas, in his first full season with one Knoxville, has already shown the energy that he provides. The first 50 minutes of this one. He played college soccer at Rhode Island when was selected 62nd in the 2020 draft. Played for Charleston in the USL Championship, has brought that experience to Tennessee. Also played in the Finnish Premier League where he scored 47, played 47 and scored 9. Indy at this point with the 1-goal advantage are happy to let one Knox pass the ball around the back a little bit. After that absolutely incredible goal from Elvis Ammo. 45 yards after a poor free kick from one Knox. Quickly intercepted, but the 33-year-old with the experience and the awareness to see that Sean Lewis was off his line and out of position. That marks 3 goals from about halfway or more in and around USL in the past 2 weeks. absolutely no press from Indy 11 at this stage. Two substitutions at the break. We've seen a little bit of action from them so far. Bel Capuzzo and Nicola Rosamila. And this could be a concern for Indy 11 as Elvis Amo has stayed down. Does get back to his feet. This will be okay to continue, but maybe moving a little bit more gingerly. Ghanaian with 52 goals in his USL Championship career. Played last season with Detroit, played 26 times, only scored 3 goals. Well, he got just as many in the Jägermeister Cup in 2 games. Rosamila. Zara Costas plays it across goal. Tequila's there. And took a deflection off an Indy 11 player. It will be a corner. First opportunity for the German to stamp his impact on the game. Good ball out wide. Zara Costa did ever so well to get that into a dangerous area. It was James Musa who deflected off last. Capuzzo will take his second corner. Skelton at the back post, just over his head. Ritchie back into the danger area. Zara Costas into traffic. And Indy can push forward quickly. Brown is first to it, but Foster is chasing and nearly nicked it off him. Chaotic 10 minutes in this second half. Both teams completely stretched at the moment. Couldn't control midfield. And the 11 can't do anything with it this time. eFootball is here. Live your dream, rep your team, and play as your favorite USL Championships club. eFootball is free to play. Download now. That goal from Elvis Amo did certainly feel like it came from eFootball. That video game style effort from long range. Haugley. Zara Costas. Rosamila tried to play it across. Giles Cook was able to catch at his near post. Still 35 minutes to go in this Jägermeister Cup second round game in Group 3. In the 11, not sitting comfortably, but certainly more comfortable than they were in the first half. With that 1-goal scoreline, look to just maintain possession and a good game management as well. Amo brought down, no foul. Knoxville have had a little bit more possession in the 11 half as compared to the first half. We'll look to capitalize on that to level the score. Ritchie. Caputo. Got a little space ahead of him. Zara Costas. Zarakostis rips it across goal, but again too close to Reece Charles Cook. We've seen a couple times Trevor Zarakostis cause Finn McRobb a few problems on that right side, and I say McRobb has let those crosses come in and been able to get in the way of them. Something to look out for one Knox. Rendon really rose up there for that one. Stuart Ritchie struggling a little bit after that aerial duel with Rendon. One towards the corner, and Don and McLeod battle after it. And that will be a corner for Indy 11. Should be the 6th corner for Indy 11 in this game. James Murphy has taken all of them. Formerly played for LAFC when he signed for them in 2018. Played against Dortmund in a friendly that they had at is now BMO Stadium. Murphy's cross. Header in the middle. Over the crossbar this time from Bruno Rendon. Rendon led his Northern Colorado Hailstorm to the first ever Jägermeister Cup last season. Still the all-time top goal scorer in the competition. Yet to get off the mark this season for his new club, Indy 11. Amo. Blake's cross. Goes all the way through, and this time out of play. Caputo, who gets the touch, and deemed that Aiden Quinn did foul the Venezuelan. Caputo's playing in that 6 role at the moment alongside Stephen Howgley. A bit more box to box with Mikel Goling playing a little bit more forward. Foul called against Zarakostis. Once again, talked about it a few times. Zarakostis just is relentless with his urge to win the ball back. Well, first curtain call for Elvis Amo, who had a little bit of trouble just a few moments ago, and looks like Sean McCauley will take no chances with his 33-year-old striker who will make way. Finn McRobb will also exit the pitch along with Hayden White. Mario Williams will come into the game for Indy 11. And also substitution for one Knox as Angelo Kelly comes in for Scott McLeod. Will surely mean that Caputo will, or Stephen Howgley will slot into centre back, and it is Howgley. Josh O'Brien and Edward Kizza were the other two to come in for Indy 11, along with Romario Williams. One Knox and now Indy 11 have both used 3 substitutions. Knoxville used 2 of their increments, and they have 1 left. James Musa. Look for the long throw. Plenty of options in the center. Here's the long throw. Skelton heads clear. As far as Murphy. Foster. Foster's cross! And it took a deflection off of Kelly and looked like it was heading towards Sean Lewis's goal. There will be a corner kick. Foster's going to look to go quickly and quickly stopped by the referee. League Foster, the Jamaican international, who's now 5 seasons in the USL Championship. We've seen throughout the first 63 minutes of this one. Another one that just does not stop running. Crossed by Murphy. Rendon once again with the header, and frustration for the Cuban this time. And he knows it's the second time now that he's had the header. Desperately wants to extend his lead at the top of the Jägermeister Cup all-time top goal-scoring ranking. And Zaracostas keep this one in, can't this time. Josh O'Brien called into action for the first time, now playing left back for Indy 11. The Irishman who can play anywhere really across this back line. Last season, 12 full 90 minutes is certainly someone who can easily play for Indy 11 in any competition at any time. He was play for the Pitt Riverhounds in 2024. The USL Championship and League One are on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches and expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Golazo Network and ESPN Plus. Go to USLChampionship.com or USLLeague1.com for complete USL TV listings. Caputo looks to go quickly from the free kick for one Knox. Skelton. Rosamila did ever so well to keep that one in. Going down the line, and Howgley will look to quickly throw it in. Knox really looking for that spark. Kel Golding couldn't get that one this time, and he can clear. Rendon. Foster. Murphy. Lovely switch. Oh, but this time Josh O'Brien lost his footing. And Knoxville make the most of the turnover. Caputo couldn't thread the needle this time down the right-hand side. A lot of One Knox's attack has gone through Zaracostas in this second half. We haven't seen Nicola Rosamila get that same sort of love on the left. Foster. Rendon on the overlap. Murphy. Great one-touch soccer. Foster nearly ran onto it. Sean Lewis confident in collecting. Kelly. Rosamila. Looking to switch. O'Brien was first to it. Musa goes long again. A little bit too long this time for Williams. Here comes Stuart Ritchie. He's dribbling into the penalty area. Can he find a One Knox shirt? Can't this time. First time down this left-hand side for One Knox that's caused real danger. Stuart Ritchie's cross was behind goaling and Tequila that time. Tequila, who struggled to get involved in the game. Can he do so from this corner kick? Bel Caputa. He whips the ball in. Howgley heads it up. Charles Cook comfortably collects. A decent whip towards that back post, but maybe Angelo Kelly could have called for Howgley to leave that to him and could have got a good header at net. Indy got quick from the free kick. Stuart Ritchie will chest it back to his goalkeeper. Tequila. Oh, lovely flick behind. And resets the ball back, and it did take a deflection off of the referee, so we'll have a drop ball where the referee's standing now, and we'll also have a substitution. Malik Foster will make way. Elliot Collier will enter the fray. In the second substitute appearance for One Knox in the Jaeger Cup, and now is being told that he can enter the field of play. He did assist Jack Blake's goal in the first round against forward Madison. With the substitutions that made such a difference for Sean McCauley's side against the Flamingos. 20 minutes to go. Covenant Health Park. Can One Knoxville level things up against Indy 11? We need to find that little bit of fire that we saw against FC Tulsa. They've ventured into Indy 11 territory more in the second half, but they need to find that finishing touch. Caputo looked to play Tequila in behind. It's unsuccessful this time around. Still a few options on the bench for One Knoxville, so it's certainly far from over in terms of making those tactical changes. And I mean, Dejan Babacar is certainly one that we'd look for on the Knox bench. And the 11 will have to throw that. Slowly getting back towards that One Knoxville area. Collier's cross cleared away. Aidan Quinn from distance. That one was always rising. Aidan Quinn, one of the most tenured players in the history of USL Championship. His shot just outside the area goes over. And San Diego native, who the third most minutes in USL Championship across his career. He's now played over 21,800 minutes in Championship. It's quite the career for Aidan Quinn. Also sits top 5 in assists in the league as well with 52. Over the top. Rosamila running onto it. Charles Cook will comfortably collect and look to waste a few seconds here as well for Indy 11, who just managing this game pretty much to perfection at the moment. Indy, who have been on the road for 4 straight games. will finally get to go home against Hartford Athletic on Wednesday. And they are back on the road to Birmingham, Alabama on the 4th of June, excuse me. To make 5 away games in 6 games. It's been a real tough stretch for Sean McCauley's side. When it goes out of play, it'll be another Knoxville corner. Annabelle Caputo provide a little bit of magic into the penalty area. Knoxville have done well from set pieces this season. Needs something. Yeah, the second most corners in USL 1 this season with 38. Caputo's cross. Skelton's at the back post. The ball is loose and gets cleared away. Everyone behind the ball for Indy. Caputo couldn't control it, and Josh O'Brien wins it back and gets the ball forward. Can Indy attack? Quinn, long ball over the top. Jack Blake looking to run onto it. Stuart Ritchie made sure to shield for Sean Lewis. Lewis a little slow off his line on that occasion. Stuart Ritchie knew his experience, the ball would get there. Just over 15 minutes to go. Elvis Ammo, the lone goal from 45 yards out, the difference maker. Just 2 minutes into the second half, one of the goals of arguably the season. It's what separates Indy 11 and one Knoxville. A substitution here. Dean Babacar does make his way into the contest. Aaron Costas is the one who exits. Caputo. Looks like we're going to go 2 up front here with Dien and Tequila. But we'll have a free kick for Indy 11, about 35 yards from goal, and frustration maybe starting to boil over a bit for one Knox. Nathan Quinn stating his case. Him and Murphy standing over the ball. Quinn quickly out wide. Indy goes short. Ball bouncing up in the air, and Williams not too, excuse me, Edward Kizzo not too happy with that one. That aerial duel at the back. Now Knox can go forward. Dieppe. That ball across goal. Rosamilo! Surely harder to miss that one. For the 23-year-old, a golden opportunity to level it up for one Knox. Charles Cook parried it away and right to the feet of Nicola Rosamila. Has to get that on frame. What an opportunity. Will Knoxville rue that opportunity at full time? That is going to be a yellow card. Second of the evening. There's Jack Blake, who goes in the book for the foul on Angelo Kelly. And might have just grazed the Honduran there. Maybe a cheeky smile from Jack Blake, who You might feel a little bit hard done by that, but I think certainly will be a free kick. Towards the area, Dean. Foul is called against the Senegalese international. Another opportunity gets away from One Knox. 12 minutes to go. Dean Babacar certainly, or Babacar Dean, excuse me, signed this season for One Knox from the River Hounds. Last season, 24 appearances in Pittsburgh. See what impact he can have. And in the meantime, it'll be a free kick for Indy 11. This time a little bit closer. And surely a good opportunity for Indy to put the final nail in the Knoxville coffin. .11 minutes to go. Will we see another little tricky routine where Murphy puts the ball down quickly? I think we will. There it is. Quinn whips it towards the back post. It's Blake. Blocked by Dean. Brown can't keep it in. It will be a corner. Referee will make sure to stop players. We'll have another substitution. And it will actually come after the corner. So Cam Lindley is getting ready to come in for Indy 11. First we will take this corner from James Murphy. Most coaches definitely don't want to make substitutions mid-corner. That will be the case this time. Murphy towards the center of the area. That one's glanced on. Rendon won't keep it in. And now we will get that substitution. And it will be Cam Lindley. 27-year-old from Carmel, Indiana, just down the road from Indianapolis. Jack Blake will exit the fray. Cam Lindley, who was USL Championship All-League second team in back-to-back years in 22 and 23. Quite the player to come off the bench. Musa's long throw. Lindley's effort. That one over the crossbar. What an introduction that would have been. Had acres of space at the top of the area. The header clear. Took it first time. It would have been another spectacular goal. Ritchie. Skelton. Now Brown. Indy perfectly comfortable at this stage. Dean. Loses out this time. Now Indy can counter. Murphy. Angelo Kelly gets the ball deflected off of him. O'Brien. So we'll get it back. Well, the fireworks that both coaches expected to happen tonight haven't really come. It's been a little bit cagey, just a little bit defensive from both teams. Babacar Dean frustrated, battling with Ben Ofemu, and ended up being a foul against the One Knox striker. He's saying that he got his shirt pulled. I'm not agreeing with what referee Mohamed Kalia responded with. He likes what his teammates are doing, and with about 6.5 minutes, 7.5 minutes, excuse me, left, it is time to just throw as many bodies forward as possible for one Knoxville. Nothing to lose at this stage. Look to play the ball in behind. Brown with making the effort, and didn't realize that there wasn't a trailing Indy runner, but say great effort from him nonetheless. Be another Indy 11 corner kick as a result. This will be their 10th corner of the evening. James Murphy has been busy going to each side of the field, taking corners from the left and the right. To take another one this time. This time within swing. Towards the back post. It was headed away. It looked like it was from goaling this time. He worried for a second that was heading towards his own net, but it would just be another corner. Murphy goes from one corner to the other. Slowly jog and waste a few precious seconds. And looks over his shoulder to see if the referee notices. It is a little bit tight down there in that corner, down the first base line. Towards the back post this time. Brown is able to tow it clear. Collier, now Murphy. Blocked by Kelly. Collier lays it across. Quinn! Oh! Crucial intervention from Jordan Skelton. Hayden Quinn sitting at the top of the area. Elliot Collier playing it across goal, and maybe Sean Lewis would have got there, but Jordan Skelton needed to put that one away. Murphy without swing. The header is there and goes just wide. Another good opportunity from the set piece for Indy 11 to put this game away. Inches away, I believe that was Aiden Quinn with the header. There's Amila. Was that a substitution? Martin Heath came into the game for Stuart Ritchie. First substitute for Stuart Ritchie this season. It's time to go a little bit more all out for Ian Fuller. And Martin Heath in playing maybe a little bit more forward, a little bit more creativity down the left flank. Kelly. Indy perfectly fine with just launching it forward as far away from their own net as possible. Knoxville can't afford to wait around. 3.5 minutes of normal time to go. Goalie. Everyone behind the ball for Indy 11 at the moment. Looking to close it out. Dean, always, was that a foul? Referee says no. Babacar Dean being extra aggressive. Tried to get around James Musa. Nate Musa got that touch. He got that final touch. And there was no real complaints from the Senegalese striker. We will have to attend to Reece Charles Cook, who has remained down. Englishman. It's a little bit worse for wear, but I'm sure we'll be able to continue. He's actually made 7 appearances for the Grenada national team. He's played at all levels of the English Football League. And Sean McCauley, who played in the Manchester United Academy during his playing days in early 2000s. He will certainly be happy with what his team has been able to do. Maybe not the flashiest soccer that we've ever seen, but certainly off the back of 7 games in the championship without a win, this will be a very much welcome result for a One Knox team that has competed with FC Tulsa and have competed with Indy throughout this game. 1.5 minutes to go. Collier. Elliot Collier across goal. Sean Lewis with the foot. Back to Collier. Curling effort. Lewis with the punch. And all the way back to this near side. It will be a throw. Sean Lewis called into action not once but twice. First with the right leg. Collier gets impacted ever so well to get back to his feet. And his curling effort maybe a little too close to Lewis. 60 seconds of the 90 to go. Knoxville need to start throwing everything they can at it. They want to force it to a penalty shootout. A win for Indy 11 will put them to the top of the Jägermeister Cup Group 3. Well, header from Skelton. Williams is there, but Sean Lewis got there first. He looks to go quickly with Caputo. Dean. Here's Brown. Now Angelo Kelly. See what the assistant referee on the far side says in terms of stoppage time. He took over 90. Will be 4 minutes. 4 minutes for One Knoxville to salvage at least a draw and send it to penalty kicks. Brown can't flick it towards Dean. Actually, it's 5 minutes of stoppage time. We got the confirmation there. Foul against Knoxville. Williams brought down. This time by Skelton, and Skelton wanted the high five from Williams and didn't get it. Well, actually, that is a second yellow card for Jordan Skelton. The referee who gave the yellow card in the first half, and that's a second yellow, and Knoxville are down to 10 with 4 minutes to play. Skelton, who didn't have even a yellow card throughout this season, gets 2 in 90 minutes against Indy 11. Frustration for the captain. And now Knoxville have to survive the last 4 minutes without their captain and with 10. Cross towards the back post. Collier running onto it, runs out of room. Goal kick taken quickly. Just over 3 minutes for the 10 men of One Knox to level it up and force it to a penalty shootout. That one down the line. Brown chasing onto it. That one's through the legs of O'Brien. It will be a free kick. And a yellow card issued to Josh O'Brien. Energy in Covenant Health Park has risen up a degree. Angelo Kelly through the legs. It's actually Cam Lindley who received the yellow. Sean Lewis is up. He's into the area. Is there one last grasp for one Knoxville? Sean Lewis will sit around the penalty spot. Goaling will take. Crossed in! And the tip was required from Charles Cook. 2 minutes to go. Tequila's effort. That looked like it was heading for the top corner. It required the save. Caputo's corner. Sean Lewis is still up there. Now there's an empty net. Edward Kizza, what a challenge from Angelo Kelly to stop the counter-attack. That would have surely meant it was all over. Minute 15 left in stoppage time. Howgley. Goaling. Tequila. Rosamila. Howgley has to go long, but there was no other one Knoxville player in the vicinity of that diagonal ball. Last roll of the dice for Knoxville. Rosamila. Caputo. Dean. Caputo again. Heath. Deflected cross. Cleared away only as far as Caputo. Edward Kizza could seal it. Williams, who was in an offside position. And that will do it. Indy 11 will make it 2 wins from 2 in the Jägermeister Cup. Sean McCauley's side come away from Knoxville, Tennessee with all 3 points. Elvis Ammo with a belter from 45 yards in the 47th minute, the difference. One Knoxville fought valiantly and even went down to 10 men at the end. But certainly a valiant effort. Indy 11 will come away delighted. One Knox will certainly feel disappointed that they didn't trouble Charles Cook enough and couldn't find that equalizer. It'll be their first defeat in their new home. Indy 11, who were winless in their last 7 championship games, will look to their next home game against Hartford Athletic on Wednesday with a bit more positivity. Well, when we come back, we will look at that unbelievable goal from Elvis Ammo. You certainly don't want to miss it, and if you saw it already, you definitely want to see it again. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on ESPN+.
The change in speed was amazing.
$65 a month, every month.
It's so fast. Believe me, you will see the difference.
I've told them when it comes, you better get it quick.
To the beach, and it was totally worth it. Stay tuned. 2 nights, get a $50 Best Western gift card.
Whoa, termites can eat a pound of wood a day. Pound of wood a day.
Pound of wood a day. Pound of wood a day.
What's wrong, Daddy? Daddy? You okay?
Keep termites out of your home and your head with our premium guarantee that covers up to $250,000 in new termite damage. Before panic shows up, Terminix it.
3 ice-cold Jägermeister shots, please. Those look warm.
Serve it cold or don't serve it at all. Jägermeister. Damn, that's cold.
Indy 11 moved 3 points clear in Group 3 after a 1-0 win over 1 Knoxville. The only goal coming from Elvis Ammo in the 47th minute. If there was one player for 1 Knoxville that really did impress tonight, and he is your man of the match, it is Stravos Zarakostas, presented by Peaceful Side Brewery Club Light, brewed in the peaceful side of the Smoky Mountains. Always, whenever the ball needed to be won back, he was first to it, and certainly one to look out for the rest of the season. Let's take a look at the highlights from this one. It was a very cagey affair throughout the first 45 minutes for sure. This was the best opportunity, and it was Elvis Ammo nearly had a spectacular effort in the opening 20 minutes, wrestling the crossbar. And we'll talk about him a little later on as well. 23rd minute, another opportunity, this time from the corner kick, and the header from James Musa needed to get tipped over by Sean Lewis. He was in action a little later on as well, but then Knoxville had their own opportunity as well late in the first half. Gio Calixtro and rolled a beautiful play of the game. Bush Beans from Knoxville supporting Knoxville. That was a really good effort from Gio Calixtro. Just didn't have the right location, and in the end was an easy save for Charles Cook, and that was his first save of the game. Into the second half, we will see this maybe on SportsCenter once again. 45 yards out, Elvis Ammo from the Knoxville free kick, a little bit careless, giving the ball away, and from 45 yards out, Elvis Ammo grabs his 3rd goal of the Jägermeister Cup, and that was the difference maker in this one. Indy 11 will be delighted with that. When we come back, we will have have a look at the full-time stats after this one. Actually, that will be it from us. Indy 11 win it by 1-0 and go 3 points clear at the top of Group 3. Thank you for joining us here on ESPN Plus. Have a good night, everyone.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.